mozzarella.
Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie here, back for another Disney dining review.
We are headed to one of our favorites today. This is one that used to be a staple on every vacation. What I'm excited about is that we're going to be trying some new things today. So we're headed to Via Napoli, or Napoli, however you would like to say it.
Via Napoli.
Napoli.
I don't know.
I don't either.
We absolutely love the pizza at this place, so we're gonna do a couple things a little bit different. Number one, our kids are getting leftovers tonight, so we're gonna get some extra food so we can try it and then report back, since we have not had dessert the last couple of times. Number two, this place does not have any sort of craft cocktails per se. It's like beer and wine and just kind of standard stuff.
They do have sangria, which is fantastic, by the way.
We're not gonna get drinks here. So we are going to enjoy all three courses, and then we're gonna bring back all the leftovers for our kiddos, for leftovers for this evening. I'm excited.
I am too, because we've always just gotten the pizza here. We've never gotten any of the pastas. There are like some heartier entrees like sea bass or filet or that kind of thing. I'm not sure that I would lean towards one of those. I really want the Italian stuff. I want the pasta and I want the pizza and the, cannolis and the tiramisu. I'm so excited.
Yes. I love cannolis. I love tiramisu. Can we just order the pizza and pasta and then package that up and just eat the cannolis and tiramisu?
I want the pizza and the pasta.
That's fair. Okay. So, I don't think there's much else to talk about.
Nope.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. So I stand corrected, they actually do have specialty cocktails, but we came in with a plan and we're sticking to it, so we're only gonna drink water.
We're ordering a ridiculous amount of food because we are taking it home for dinner tonight for our kids, and we wanted to try kind of a little bit of everything, so we're skipping the drinks.
So they have two kitchens now. One kitchen focuses primarily on all the pastas, and the other kitchen focuses on doing the pizza.
We ordered a couple of appetizers. We got the mozzarella caprese, and then we've also got the arancinis, so we've had the calamari before, and this was a debate. We were trying to decide what to order. We've had it before, and it's fantastic. But the arancini is 2 saffron-flavored risotto balls filled with fontina cheese and meat ragu, breaded and fried to a golden brown, sitting on a pool of pomodoro sauce. It sounds amazing.
And then we also ordered pasta, so we're getting the manicotti, which apparently just came back. Sounded very, very good. And then we are going to do the largest pizza they have, the half-meter metro. I don't know. It's a big pizza. Again, we're going to take most of it home to the kids tonight, but we are getting their margarita pizza and adding mushroom, pepperoni, and olives.
Yes.
Very excited. Look at this. That is the arancini, which looks fabulous.
I'm so glad we chose that. That looks so good.
I don't want to turn it too much because the balsamic will run out, but it looks fabulous.
Wow.
So it is cheesy, ricey, deep fried goodness.
When I first got into it, it was very yellow, and I thought, oh no, I hope the saffron's not like overwhelming, but it's not. It's just perfect.
The mozzarella is so fresh.
Thank you.
So the tomatoes might be maybe not quite ripe enough is the word. Super fresh.
That is so good. Yes.
And with the olive oil and the basil, it's perfect. So they bring a pizza stand for these giant pizzas.
And then the cute little Mickey Mouse cheese and peppers.
And the manicotti has arrived. And the pizza.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Everything is so fresh. The shell, the pasta's cooked very, very well. And the cheese filling is just...
It is creamy, it's got
creamy
flavor.
Honestly don't know what's better, if it's the interior pieces or the crust pieces on the outside.
They're equally good.
Equally good. Shall we try this?
Okay. I know there are pizza snobs in this world, and I've dined here with some of them and have changed their mind about pizza. This is a little slice of heaven right here.
By far the best pizza in Disney World. Right
down.
here. Funny enough, they don't have pizza boxes here. So we are packing them up slice by slice in these tiny little boxes. But we're making it happen.
We're making it happen.
Funny. Only 6 to-go boxes later. We ended up getting the tiramisu, which he said was the best thing on the dessert menu, and I was leaning towards getting the cannoli as well, but he talked us into the panna cotta, which is special for the 50th.
Yeah, he said that the cannoli shells could sometimes be a little on the soft side. That whenever they're on the hard side, then it's fantastic, but then if it's like sat in there for too long, then it gets a little soft. So
I appreciate the insight.
yes, I'm gonna try the best of the best first, right? So the tiramisu. That is so good. How have we not ever gotten this before?
I love tiramisu. That's fantastic.
So good.
I mean, everything from the espresso powder down through the ladyfingers is super good, super creamy, not too cold, nothing's too hard, it is perfectly done.
This is the 50th, but they do have a regular panna cotta as well, so you can get the 50th one that has like blueberry. Panna cotta is not ever my favorite dessert to begin with, but it's good. I mean, like
Tiramisu is definitely my favorite of the two, but the panna cotta, it's kind of like the texture of a creme brulee, but blueberry flavored. Okay, I think we've done enough damage here. Don't you?
Well, I'm gonna finish this.
Oh, I'm gonna finish it, but
We don't have to finish it on camera.
we will be back with you at the house.
I'm not that full, actually, which is shocking.
I know, right? For the amount of food that we got, but we did like intentionally bring it home so that the kids could have dinner tonight.
The only annoying part about the entire experience was the to-go boxes. Like, how does a pizza place not have pizza boxes?
I don't understand that. Yeah, it was they brought us out these like little boxes that are about like this size, and literally those slices of pizza are huge, so I could fit like one, maybe two in
Unless
the
you
box.
just like want to stack them on, but then they just become one big multi-layered piece of pizza,
yeah,
which is not very good at
not
all.
good.
But before we get started, if you need help planning your next magical vacation, we would absolutely love to help. You can find us at fantasticalvacations.com. It doesn't cost anything additional to book with us, and we have a ton of very, very experienced Disney, Universal, cruise line travelers, and even some all-inclusive folks as well.
That's right. And if you'd like more of us,
why wouldn't you?
you can check out our podcast twice weekly at Addicted to the Mouse. We publish on Sundays and Wednesdays, and we just launched a Patreon. We had several of our listeners that wanted a little bit more behind the scenes, and so we just launched that. So you can check that out at patreon.com.
I will link that page in the description below. It is also on the banner if you just click the little P. Tappy
Yes.
Tapperson, stop it.
Sit.
Down.
Sit.
Down.
Sit.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do ambiance and theming. I think, aside from those stone-fired, wood-fired
The big mouths.
pizza ovens, the rest of it is kind of whatever, right? Like the outside is themed to Italy, but it has to be because it's in the Italy Pavilion. There's nothing over the top about it. It's pretty standard, pretty average. The big wide open giant room is pretty loud, but luckily we were kind of in the back in that sectioned off room. And
I think whenever, as the cultural program comes back and it's actual Italian people that are working in there, it will elevate the ambiance and theming a little bit more, just because it's, you can kind of talk to them about their home country and like all of that. So that's kind of a cool piece of it. All that to say, we're giving ambiance and theming a 3.
straight up
Because
average.
it's just average. I mean, it's lovely, it's beautiful, but I mean, nothing
Right.
over the top.
Let's talk service. Our waiter was fantastic, actually.
He was so wonderful, just kind and attentive, and gave us great suggestions, not only on stuff that he thought we should get, but then kind of whenever we mentioned the cannoli, he was like,
Yeah.
I get mixed reviews because sometimes the shell is soft, so I don't want you to be disappointed. Like, he knew that was important to people, and so
yeah,
that's important.
Just like when we first walked in and they tried to sit us at this tiny little table, which wouldn't have even held the pizza that we ordered, let alone a microphone and camera and drinks and appetizers and desserts and pasta.
It would have been funny to see that happen.
There's no way. And so we're like, could we get a bigger table? And he was like, yeah, just sit right there. And it was this giant booth, which was perfect.
Yeah.
He refilled our waters like before they were less than half empty. He asked if we had discounts and he applied them like
without even like, it was fantastic.
He was great. I mean, the only thing and I don't know if there is any story to tell, but he didn't tell like any sort of stories or back history of the restaurant. But who cares? I mean, like he was fantastic as far as a waiter goes.
One of the best servers I think I've had in a very long time. I mean, he just was really
very good.
Really good.
4.5.
Yes.
We didn't get drinks, and we got there and we're like, oh wait, they do actually have specialty cocktails, which are not on their online menu, and I didn't ever remember seeing them because
we always get a picture of.
We always get
Peroni,
beer,
right?
Yeah, just a regular lager beer is all we've ever gotten there. We haven't even ever had the wine, so it's like, I guess they do have these, but we had already made a plan.
They had some interesting looking ones. Like I really toyed with the idea of getting the limoncello mule because I love mules, and that was intriguing to me.
And I know it's hard to believe, but we are not like printing money over here, and so we knew we were going to get enough for our kids to eat dinner tonight, and so we knew we were going to get a lot of food, and so just honestly, like to spend another $30 on 2 drinks just didn't seem appetizing. All of that to say, we didn't get drinks, so we're not going to rate them on drinks. So I'm sorry about that. Let's talk food.
Oh my gosh!
So the pizza here
pizza.
It's the best pizza on property, period.
Hands down. And I mentioned it whenever we were in the restaurant. I do know some pizza snobs from like the Northeast area. You know who I'm talking about, those of you. I know. So, but I have eaten at Via Napoli with them, and they were not looking forward to it because they thought their pizza was better. And then we went and they were like, oh, this is actually really good.
It's not the cheapest pizza in the world. I think our starter pizza before we added toppings was like $44, and then we added toppings to that.
But it's huge. I mean, it's a huge pizza.
Yeah.
And if we were just going with just our kids and like a normal meal, we probably would have just gotten that $44 pizza, and that would have been it.
Well, we brought home over half the pizza and over half the pasta. We did polish off the desserts and both appetizers.
Yeah.
But the kids are actually eating the leftovers right now. Those little scavengers, they won't even finish the leftovers. There's so much. So
yeah,
it is a lot of food. We ended up spending with tip about 160. I did it on the because they did that thing where they bring the credit card deal to the table and you insert the card and you gotta awkwardly like give them their tip, and
he even commented how he hated it.
He's like, I'm gonna look away right now. I'm like, dude, I'm just like, you were great here. So that was weird, but I don't remember exactly.
So
but
$160.
It was about $160 for all of that, which I think is pretty reasonable, honestly, because it was really a meal for a family of 4 with appetizers and desserts.
Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about the pizza. Just to kind of highlight the other pieces, the caprese salad, that mozzarella was fantastic. I'm with you. I think the tomatoes could have been a little riper. Like they could have.
Ripe.
They were just a little on the hard side, but it was fine.
But it was all about the mozzarella.
Yeah.
Like that mozzarella
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Everybody's going to comment on that right there. Yep, how terrible it was.
Do it again.
Mozzarella. Anyway, it was really, really good. The arancini.
Like literally every Italian watching this is going to hate us. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. The arancini, literally like risotto balls this big. Oh my gosh. I mean, out of this world, just fantastic. But the manicotti was so good. The tiramisu. Probably the only thing that I was like, was the 50th dessert.
All of that to say, we're giving food a 4.5 because
so good.
Just the pizza alone just blows our mind every single time, and it is a little not unfortunate, but it's a little overshadowing everything else. But honestly, everything else was fantastic. Without the pizza, we probably would have given the food a 4. I mean,
at least, yeah.
It was great.
But that pizza, I mean, I know I keep coming back to it.
The freshness of the toppings and then the sauce with that cheese. Like it's really, really well done.
And the Kalamata olives and the mushrooms.
The saltiness from the Kalamata olives with the spiciness of the pepperoni and saltiness of the pepperoni, like it just, I'm gonna have to go see if there's any leftovers in there.
There's one piece left.
There's only one piece left?
Only one piece.
We gotta wrap this up.
Before they decide they want more.
Those little vultures will eat it.
They will.
Unfortunately, we're only doing this on 3 ratings since we didn't have the specialty drinks, but 4.5, 4.5, and 3, that's a 12 divided by 3. It gets a 4, even with a less than stellar ambiance and theming. Who cares about the ambiance and theming with this
just
place?
Give me that pizza.
Just take the pizza out of the oven and just
If you are liking these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. We are having a absolute blast going and reviewing all of these places. So you don't miss the next one, make sure you hit that subscribe.
And we will see you on the next video.